Hi everyone, I'm Tara with Kootek. Today we have a tutorial on how to make a layered heart-shaped cake, perfect for Valentine's Day or Mother's Day. In this video, we'll cover how to make the cake, how to cut the cakes into a heart shape, and how to add adorable decorations with frosting. Let's start with making the cake. First, preheat the oven and place the oven rack in the center position. For best results, prepare the pans so that the cakes won't stick after baking. Grease 2 8-inch cake pans with butter. Line each pan with a parchment paper round, and then lightly dust each pan with flour. Set the pans aside while preparing the batter. Combine the flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder, and salt together in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment. Mix on low speed until combined. Whisk buttermilk, water, oil, eggs, and vanilla together in a separate large bowl. With the mixer on a low speed, slowly add the buttermilk mixture into the flour mixture until just combined, scraping down the sides and the bottom of the bowl as needed. Divide the batter between the prepared pans. Bake until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean, about 30 to 35 minutes. Let the cakes cool in the pans for about 10 minutes. Then invert onto wire racks and let cool completely. Always let the cakes cool completely or the frosting can melt. If you need to speed up this process, place the cakes in the refrigerator or freezer for about 15 minutes. Once the cakes have cooled, create a flat surface by removing a 1/4 inch from the crown of the cake with a cake level. A cake level is an important tool in every home baker's kitchen. Many cakes develop a small domed top while baking, and the level easily removes that for perfectly stacked layer cakes. It can also help you trim or shape cakes. To use a cake leveler, simply slide the wire up or down the notches on each side until you've reached the desired height. Then, gently slice through the cooled cake with the wire. Stack the layers together and make 2 cuts to create a pointed bottom end. The cuts will be about 1.5 to 2 inches deep at most. Then, move the cut ends to the top of the cake to create a heart-shaped cake. To secure the end pieces to the cake, pipe a thick ribbon of frosting along the rounded edge of the main cake. Then, gently press on pieces to achieve the heart shape. A turntable makes decorating so much easier because you can easily turn the cake to achieve the optimal angle for applying the frosting. Today, we will be using our perfect buttercream recipe to decorate our cakes. For step-by-step instructions on how to make this frosting, watch our video How to Make the Perfect Buttercream. Using an offset or straight spatula, spread 1/2 cup or up to 1 cup of buttercream evenly over the top, right to the edge of the cake. Press about 1 cup of fresh strawberries into the frosting. Place the second cake layer on top, pressing gently to adhere. Repeat the process with the third cake layer, finishing with the 4th layer of cake. Divide the remaining buttercream into separate small bowls. Add a few drops of red, pink, and lavender gel food coloring to each bowl, 1 color per bowl, adjusting shades as desired. Before we begin decorating, we'll cover the entire cake in a crumb coat. This is a base layer of frosting that allows the final layer to sit on the cake perfectly smooth. Using an offset spatula, cover the entire cake, sides and top, with a thin layer of frosting. Then, go back over the cake with a second layer of frosting. Refrigerate for at least 30 minutes until the buttercream is set. Next, we'll be using 4 piping tips to achieve our cake design. We'll be using tips K47, K38, K21, and K2, fitting each one to the piping bag. The K47 tip has lots of small points around the opening that create a ridged look when piped. The K38 tip is very similar to the K48 in shape, but has a slightly larger opening for larger rosettes and stars. Tip K2 is a petal tip we can use to make a beautiful ruffled border between rosettes. Tip K21 is a simple round tip we'll use for large round dollops of icing at the very end to fill in any blank spots. Transfer colored buttercreams into piping bags. Pipe rosettes and stars as desired all over the top of the cake. To make stars, apply even pressure and pull quickly to create a pointed edge. To make rosettes, apply even pressure and starting in the center, spiral outwards in a circle. Release pressure to stop the flow of buttercream, continuing the spiral motion until the rosette is complete. Transfer the cake back to the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes until the buttercream is set. We hope you had fun learning to make and decorate this heart-shaped cake. Anyone you share it with is sure to feel and taste all the love that went into making it. For more baking advice and lifestyle inspiration, follow Kootek on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.